Welcome back, survivors. I am the SurvivalVis, and we return to the Longdark Wintermute. So we just spent the night here in the barn house because we have the last survivor to track down way out by Molly's. So we'll just let everything load up and see what we're facing. It is very cold. And the barn is creaking like a dying creature, basically. We'll have to be careful, because I don't know where there could be wolves or anything else, but the way out to Molly's should be pretty easy to follow. As long as we just follow this road, it'll take us right to her place. And we may even try getting into the basement or something if we can. I doubt it'll let us, but you never really know. So far, though, I don't see any wolves. We will be ready with our pistol and our bow, though. And we'll just keep an eye out as we go along. And then towards the end of the last episode, I wasn't sure our progress towards how things were going, but the last autosave had us about 50% completion, so thankfully, we are about halfway through the story. Actually, if I do north and east, or west... Oh, shoot. Well, there is a bear over there. We're not going to go after him, but maybe we will head up to where that church artifact is supposed to be. I'm kind of kicking myself. If you guys do play Wintermute and you're watching this before you get a chance to go on your playthrough, make sure you stop in at the church before you go up towards the plain. Because more than likely, I am actually backtracking in order to get towards what I need. Or what I could use as a little side thing. I don't really think this artifact will do much of anything, but maybe it'll just be a little thing to help Thomas, or maybe he'll be willing to part with something he's been keeping in reserve for the other survivors. Who knows? It's at least getting us out and about and giving us a little extra to do. And if I'm honest, I'm almost expecting us to be ambushed by more wolves around here, because this was where we kind of found that this was that trigger point where we found them along the river. Ooh. Oh, well. Spraying risk we gotta be careful of, but more firewood in a suitcase. Book. The light shell we can at least break down for cloth. We can use that for repairing stuff. Okay, so actually, no, maybe we didn't quite come exactly where I thought we would for... I do hear deer, though. And people might be surprised, that's what deer sound like. That is some of the calls they make, but I think that's more a mating call than anything else. Oh yeah, it is getting very chilly on us. Okay, so that must be where we have to go. That tiny little shack in the middle of nowhere. And there are a few rabbits just hopping about. I don't want to use the revolver shots, but we may try using the bow and arrow on them. We'll at least get inside. We may warm up here. Yeah, we will warm up a little bit. And there's, ooh, a few things. Voltuk. Local legends, the ghost stag. Interesting. Long battered by harsh winters and isolation, Pleasant Valley residents often sought refuge and comfort in nature. A favorite pastime was standing watch for a legendary stag, which the older locals claimed could bring about a special insight. And that is if you could ever find the wild creature. Whether it was the mysterious animal itself or the very act of peaceful observation which brought this new awareness to light, no one rightly knows anymore. I'll take that. That could well be something that will play in and help. Ooh, the ghost stag's clearing. I do think I want to try to pursue some of this stuff, because this sounds... Ooh, dog
If
food.
I can drop any of this
Condensed
gear.
milk, salt crackers. Oh, a suitcase. Undelivered letter. And a newspaper clipping. Stolen from a church. Oh, there's a basement to Skeeter's Ridge, too. Okay, well, let me read that undisclosed letter, or whatever it was. Here we go, the undelivered letter. My Cindy, what now, honey? No cash, nothing coming. I had to do something. Everyone's gone. I don't know where this ends, but I'm sorry either way. Things up above on the ridge and that empty basement. Wait a minute, is that the way onto the plane? Although, judging from that, I'm not actually too sure where that might be. We'll probably leave that, but we will take the cartridges. Perfect. More rounds for the revolver. Ragged hoodie we can try breaking down. And a sports vest, too. You know what? We'll spend a little bit of time... Actually, let me see. What is better? That's 0.3 plus 2. Point 2. Yeah, so actually what we've got on is better than what we have right now. But where was the sports vest? Just get the cloth from that. I just want to kill some time to try to get our temperature back up before we do go back out into the cold. So thankfully, I don't think we have to worry about anything like the person losing their condition until there's kind of that little audio cue about Astrid coming up towards them. So we should have as much time as we want to go around before we get close to that. Ooh, and there's the last one I wanted to do. Harvest the hoodie. It sounds like the wind's starting to pick up outside, too. Okay, let me get a good drink, and then maybe we'll try making that trek up for the ridge. Because I don't know if we would have to... It says on the ridge above, so... Oh wait, we could use the reishi mushrooms here. I completely forgot that was something we could use. I thought I heard something. Because we could use these as, I think, an antibiotic or something. I know if we prepare them, that's one of the supply stocks that'll help cover. And there's some old man's beard. And some little bunnies hopping around. No, I guess you have to be standing to use it. That was way, way off. Nope. Now we'll relax and just try to get that arrow back. It's better be trying to shoot uphill than down. Because if we're shooting uphill, then even if we go over, at least it won't go flying way too far off. Oh, literally right at his rear. Okay, well, I don't want to spend too much time dickering around with that because we are already losing temperature pretty fast. Ah, frick. Okay, let me grab this bit of old man's beard. Some more of that. I don't see anything else we really want to try. Oh. Keep trying. I keep getting so close. I think I'm anticipating the arrow being slower than it actually is. That's why I'm always shooting a little bit in front. As I said, I just gotta be aiming directly for them. I don't know exactly how many of these we need, but I figure we'll just get all of them if we can. Because the rest we can always just store somewhere in the community hall for use if we need later. There we go. Wait, where'd the arrow go? Oh, right there. Perfect. Let's see if we can't get one more rabbit. Because I feel like I've started to hone in on it. Just get him right above the arrow. Oh. Almost. But we'll go get both of these. And we'll probably spend more time just here at this little cabin, getting ourselves warm. And see if we can't get lucky with another rabbit. There we go. That broke the arrow, but the carcasses are going to be very good for us. So we'll go inside the cabin again, clean and prepare those a bit. Probably just leave all the guts in the hide, because I don't think we can actually craft the rabbit skin gloves.
Wait, I'm so cold.
Okay, there we go. Back inside. So let's get all the meat off of them. Yeah, that's basically all we need. So we'll spend the time getting that. I wonder. Let me try getting all the meat off that I can. And then see if I could just use that as a decoy. Oh, no, I used the... Alright, you know what? Maybe what we'll do... Anything in the crate? Ooh, a bit of firewood. Actually, that's pretty good to find. Let's just drop these outside. I don't really have any use for them unless I can get the meat. Like, the gut could be used for some things, but I don't really actually have enough to warrant that. And there was something else I was going to do. Oh, right, I can harvest that. I don't think I have any more of the arrow shafts, though, that I could make something with. But I could make more of the prepared reishi. Yeah, here we go. Okay. We'll do this until we get nice and warm again, and then we'll head up for that ridge. Just 2 more goes, and then we should be good. One of the things about longdark is if you do take the time to properly prepare yourself, you'll find a lot becomes so much smoother, and you don't get caught off guard as much or at all. Well, no, you still can't get caught off guard. Let's not fool ourselves in thinking we're that good, but you can at least be a little more prepared in case for when things do go wrong. We'll make one more bandage, just so that way we have. It does sound like the wind's picking up, but we'll go out and see, because it did seem that the later in the day it got, the warmer it was getting. Like, yeah, out in the wind, it's definitely the wind that's the worst part here. So if we can just keep ourselves sheltered. Okay, that's just the cabin groaning. We'll try going up along this ridge, keep our backs behind the trees for a bit. I also do want to keep the bow and arrow out. You never know when we could come across wolf or other rabbits or deer. Not that we actually have the carrying capacity at the moment for it. I always run into that with longdark. I always try to keep as much on me to be prepared, but sometimes you really just have to leave a lot of stuff behind and make a gathering trip and come right back. It's just so used to something always going wrong on those trips that you wish you had brought something with you. Okay, I don't think this is a drop. I think this is just a small hill. Yeah, just a hill. And then that's down towards the house that we came across with Gwen. So we want to go up more. And we'll try to mine the slope warning, but there we go. Now that we're in the we're shielded from the wind, temperature is going down a much smaller amount. Okay, so we were up here. And here are those few suitcases. Oh, we actually... Coming back this way, we could even try and snag those those kind of meal dinners that we passed up. Because if we could bring a lot of those back to the community hall, that would really help those stores out a lot. Surprised it's getting that hard to move. Is the wind coming down now? Yeah, it's coming right towards us. That's why it's so hard to kind of walk up. I don't think we've actually had a nice day yet in our playthrough of the story mode that we could just do without worrying about the weather too much. It's always seemed like it's super cold. Well, at least there is the cave that we can shelter into. We just have to figure out how we get towards the ridge down there for the church artifact. Probably can't even access it from coming up back this way, but I do see some goodies laying right there we can use, because, yeah, I think we dumped a lot of this. Oh, maybe we didn't even dump this stuff. This was just left strewn about from the wreck. Yeah, here's stuff we dumped. Oh, wait, we got rid of her gene. Oh, we might as well take those with us, I suppose. Again, more just for the sake of having. And we even do have our fire, although it's exposed to the wind. Decent cargo pants. A crow feather. Some more soda and food. Oh, another hacksaw. But no real way to get back up. At least not that I can really make out. Oh, well, we can save and... Oh, actually, we might just sit here for a moment, eat and drink, because... I I guess because we are right in the wreck, we are right beside where the fires are, so that's keeping us really nice and toasty. Yeah, there we go. Okay, is there anything we can kind of get rid of or drop? We'll hold on to things for stupid sakes, I suppose, but we'll hold on to them still. You know what? The stones, we'll probably drop all of them. We don't need them. I don't think we're carrying any coal and nothing. Well, that's a bit of firewood, but we want that. Oh. Just trying to think of... So it's somewhere back that way, but I don't... Yeah, I don't think I'd be able to get there, to be honest. Because they made this a sheer cutoff that you can't really go towards that direction. Although, what I could possibly do is try getting up onto that ridge and seeing if there's a way to kind of skirt along there. We'll just have another little bit to drink, get all of our meters up if we can. Now, let me see if there's a way I can kind of use the ridging a bit. Sadly, does not look like it, so I'll probably just have to head off and on our way. I mean, I could try using this and getting up, but I don't know where it'll take us, and we'll probably get a slope warning. Yeah. Yeah, there we go, but we managed to get up a bit. Okay, well, I do have the painkillers. I wish we could just access that from that screen, to be honest, but... Okay, there we go. There we go. We're kind of cheating the system a bit. Oh, okay. No, that's just an invisible wall. Game, you should not be allowed to do that. We should have been able to make it up that, no problem. But there is literally an invisible wall that we weren't allowed to go over. Should not be allowed to be able to put those things in. It's... Honestly, it's terrible designing for if you're trying to encourage people to explore. Like, just... Well, we'll go this way. We're kind of finding a way to be shielded by the wind and see if I can do something else. But that should have easily been a way we could go up, kind of get over, and go that way. I could see no, because you're trying to carry someone, but, like... Okay, so we're getting up here. Like, we can climb something that steep. So it literally is the game just dicking you over and saying, no, you have to go the far way around. Ah, damn it. Like, there are some things I'm really not agreeing with on what they've chosen to do. I'm really, really not agreeing with. Timberwolf packs, the invisible wall there. But I guess that means we'll come back up or try to later. We'll see. As much as I do love what they've done with the story, these are getting to be real pains in the ass with it, too. Like, maybe I'll even just see how the things go along with the story, and I'll just worry about trying to get the story missions on their own done. I don't know if I should try squeezing in all the side activities for it or not. If it was a little more fluid and you can get some done as you're doing the main stuff, okay, but it really does seem like it divides you entirely. You either do the stories entirely and focus solely on them, or you head out and do the side stuff, focus solely and entirely on those. Because that's the thing, like when we were debating going up to the plane crash in the first place. It was, okay, we could try stopping up at those two places, or we can go straight to the plane wreck, and maybe on the way back from the wreck, we could do something different. But no, the wreck crashes, so you can't even go back the way you came. And right over there is where we're going to have to go up to find that last person, so we'll have to see about this, because we are getting super cold, and we have no shelter from the rain, or, well, from the wind. God, don't let it rain, although if it does rain, that'd be nice, because at least we know. We're going to be an idiot, and we're going to try to get over to that person. Because they'll at least have a camp that runs infinite amount, and we can just stay there for a night for warmth. And just try to tend to the person as we can. You're just over by that one body there. Oh, didn't even search this one. Actually, maybe we will take the mittens. See if those are warmer on our hands than... Yeah, they are warmer in almost every way. But yeah, that is just really irritating what they decided to do for that one thing with the ridge there. This, I think there is a little ramp. Yeah, there's the ramp up that I tried the other time for the wolves. We'll take that up, we'll take the right, and go and try to find that person. Now, I don't think we'll encounter the Timberwolf pack until we start moving the person, but I could be very unlucky and we actually will encounter them and have to face them. Oh, this is a new track for the Longdark. I know I'm not talking much, but I'm really enjoying just that music, the soundtrack they put in here. It really feels... What it reminds me of is almost like a side-by-side of Will and Astrid both just surviving out here on their own. Like, I can just picture your adventures with Will trying to go through the Forlorn Muskeg and just that slow trek through the ice and snow and cold. And Astrid doing the same with what we're doing right now. That was a very, very good bit of music they used for it. Okay. should we try going to... you know what? Maybe we'll see what we'll do. Because I would like to... I am intrigued by the ghost stag a lot, but thing is, am I really going to be coming back all the way out this far? And I was hoping because I'd be walking with the wind, we get a little boost pushing us further, but I guess not. Well, we're basically right in the middle, so my guess is there's probably going to be a small camp. Actually, I could even just use this too. No, over there. I thought I heard one shoot up. Oh, yeah, just tucked away up there. That's actually a perfect little spot for a little camp to be, because that'll keep us out of the wind. We probably won't go through... won't journey by night, because I think it's going to be way too cold for that. I just really wish we'd have an okay day in the long dark story mode where we don't have to have the cold killing us every day. Even if it's taking us down only by the 2 bars instead of the 3. But, the weather is never that kind in real life, is it? Oh, I didn't even know about this little tucked away area up here. This really is a perfect little spot for a campsite.
Easy. I'm here now.
It's Wade. How you doing, Wade?
Take you over. There. That should be better.
Actually, taking a good look, this actually does remind me of Minion 777, like Wade Mark's friend, or Markiplier's friend there, because the facial hair does line up quite a bit. Okay, but for now, let's see about doing some cooking, because we do have... we actually have some things we can cook, which is good. Actually, no, we don't even need to add any fuel, because this is a infinite campfire. So you just chill out there for a while, Wade, and we'll get you some fresh water made. I might even put down a bedroll here. Okay, so we got a bit of time to go on that. There's not really anything you can do to repair or maintain the bow, so that's just going to keep going down continually. The revolver is at 59%, so that's okay. Don't have the whetstone to actually sharpen that. Didn't even actually get just a knife to use either. And we'll just pass time till that's ready. Eat that up. Cook some more. Drink that up. Okay, so just let those keep going. And slowly wait and see how your recovery comes along. That'll be done in just a minute. Our temperature is slowly going up. Oh yeah, it's very little rabbit meat that we actually had from that one. And the last little bit, 27 minutes. Wait till that's all good. Wait, is it? That's kind of weird. No, Wade, we're going to leave you here because you seem to be doing okay. And I do want to try going up towards that thing with the stags. Although it is very cold again. God. Now, always my issue with the Long Dark is you want to explore and go and roam and seek, but you're always fighting against the cold. And it always seems to be very strong, too. Actually, you know what? I'm going to make a new quick save here. Actually, no, I guess we'll end this episode here because we are at a pretty good mark for it. So, thank you guys very much for joining me on another episode of Long Dark Wintermute. A little bit of an abrupt ending, but I don't want to keep the episodes going for quite too long. But we'll try and see what this ghost stag has to offer. In the meantime, survivors, please remember, as always, to take care and stay alive.